Alan never expected this to happen. He had accidentally brushed against his colleague's hand, and his body reacted in a way he didn't anticipate. But it wasn't Alan's fault, because his colleague turned out to be a charm witch. It was the first day of school, and a new teacher named Danny had arrived at the school. She was a charm witch. In this world, people like Danny were called subhumans. During the opening ceremony, Danny was busy setting up the venue, and Alan planned to greet her. But due to Danny's special physique, she didn't dare get too close to others, especially when it came to things like shaking hands. Seeing how reluctant Danny was, Alan didn't press the matter. At that moment, a girl named Rose walked over, telling Alan that a student had fainted. But the next second, Alan was stunned. The fainted student turned out to be a headless knight. Her head had already been sent to be treated by Rose. Since Rose couldn't move the headless knight's body, she needed Alan's help, and it turned out that Rose was actually a vampire, a subhuman who normally couldn't be seen. Alan had already encountered so many strange things in such a short time, and he couldn't help but wear an expression of disbelief. Rose thought Alan didn't like subhumans, so she immediately denied it. She said she particularly liked subhumans. After explaining, she sent Rose to the office, and asked her to tell him stories about vampires. Then, Alan handed Rose a book about vampires. Rose looked at it for a short while, saying she didn't really care about the story, and that the crucifix was just a decoration. But anyone would die if a wooden stake was driven into their heart, right? While chatting, Alan learned that vampires simply tended to suffer from anemia, and in terms of diet, they were no different from ordinary people. At that moment, the class bell rang. Alan urged Rose to hurry back to class. Although Rose was a bit reluctant, she decided to go to class. But just then, Rose's gaze shifted to Alan's neck, and her pupils turned red. She silently moved closer to Alan, and then bit into his neck.